Here's the way it's gone. It was Moser 249 to 238 over Edwards in match 1. Then Moser got by the defending champion Parker Bone III 208 to 200. And in the third match, the rookie Jimmy Johnson with a 236 to defeat Moser at 204. And we are ready for, as always, uninterrupted coverage of our championship match as Jimmy Johnson goes against Robert Lawrence. Johnson 229.38 this week, will open on 21.
That's the way to start. That's the way to start. And it's kind of interesting what Robert Lawrence, he's the leader, and he can choose which lane he prefers to start on. And what he's done is he's put Jimmy Johnson starting on the left-hand lane, which means Lawrence will finish the 10th frame first, putting the pressure on the rookie if it comes down to one ball to win it all, Jay.
Robert leaves the 10. Robert Lawrence out of Austin, Texas. 9 years on the tour. And has had a very good year, as we mentioned. He's won 111,000 plus this year. It's his finest ever on tour. His 6th championship round appearance of the year.
Here's a good look at the form of our tournament leader, Robert Lawrence. You see the high backswing, the open shoulders, square him up to get the ball back on the line. And this is not an unusual style among today's young players. And a lot of them copied the great Mark Roth when he was the big cranker on the tour. And they've incorporated some of his into their game and been very successful. You see Pete Weber with that type of style and a lot of the other young players doing that.
For him. This is actually his 2nd full year on tour. He's been a member of the PGA for 9 years. I want to straighten that away. He began bowling almost as soon as he could walk. His father was part owner of a bowling center down in Austin. And his dad, Jack, died in '82. But this young man has a tremendous amount of talent. Now here is Jimmy Johnson. This is good stuff here.
This is great stuff. 2 of the up-and-coming stars of the future of the PBA, and they're displaying a lot of talent. This is a great match just to sit back and watch. Still looking to the possibility of a 300 game on national television here, Jay.
Opportunity with a win for Johnson, certainly to be highly considered as Rookie of the Year. Johnson opening with 3 strikes in this championship match.
And there's the power, that wrist that rotates around the ball. That's what makes those pins jump and dance. And nice to have that new pin by Brunswick down there that helps them fly a little bit more, Jay. And the reaction of young Jimmy Johnson.
Good pin reaction again. That Serlin cover.
Take another look at that last shot. Here's a great shot from the front. You see him turn the shoulders, square him back up, and right there the ball starts picking up the rotation. Watch the pin action. Off the wall, the head pin goes, comes between the 4 and a 7. Hit him thin and make him spin, as my old buddy and great guy Billy Whaley used to say.
I think you and Whaley would have liked been thrown at these pins in those days. Another for Lawrence.
And this young man, Jay, is about as cool under pressure as you can get. Nothing scares him. He just goes out and plays his game regardless of what his opponent does. Robert Lawrence just makes good shots time after time.
One of those 300 games coming here this week, of course, for Johnson.
Still alive with that first 4.
Tomorrow at 12 Eastern, NFL Live, and then National Football League action. There are the games, and the big game, of course, was San Diego and Kansas City. You'll want to check your local listings for the regional action. NFL Live kicks it off tomorrow on NBC Sports, the National Football League. Johnson up by 10.
How would you like to start a match with a spare on a good shot and come back with 3 strikes in a row, folks, and know that if you could lose the match?
I said 4 in a row. I meant 5 in a row.
Jimmy Johnson with the first 5. Robert Lawrence on a spare and 3 in a row here in the 5th frame.
Youngster talking to himself as he watches Robert Lawrence on 22. That's 4 in a row for Lawrence.
And it's been like this all week long. The matches have been exciting, down to the wire, 10th frame, big scores. This could be the biggest yet.
On the TV pair, he averaged 261 this week.
My.
A 9-pin.
And something bothered Robert Lawrence. He heard something, and actually at the point of release, he was a little soft with the shot, and the ball, he didn't get the speed that he normally gets, and it was like something disturbed him. The name of the game is concentration, and something bothered him in that shot.